Hey guys, welcome back to the Super Rad Podcast. This is episode 11, part 2. I'm Tooth.
I am Stoop Kid, and I'm afraid to leave my stoop.
I am Hayden Christensen's acting coach.
I'm gonna kill you.
And we're all back for round 2. Dumbasses.
Let's get it going.
So we're talking about Slender.
Yeah, don't play it.
And it's really...
If you have like a heart problem, you have a regular beat or something.
If you have a heart condition, don't play that game. But how simple that game is
that's what threw me off. Is it's like 90s PC graphics where like your imagination does some of the work, you know?
It does like all the work.
Yeah, so like I don't know, it's just creepier that way to me. If it was an HD, it wouldn't be as scary to me.
No, not at all. And then just like no weapons.
Yeah, no HUD. Like
nope.
It's just the flashlight. You can barely even see it, and like the woods, figure shit out, have fun.
So
don't turn around.
Yeah, that's definitely a super rad professional tip right there.
Pro tip
don't
number.
Turn around.
It is super weird because it's a computer game, right?
Yeah, it's PC. It's free to download. If you find it online, download it and try it and leave us a comment. I know a couple of our listeners and viewers of other shows have been obsessed with it, like my buddy Wes and who else has been playing it? Just a bunch of other people.
I can see why it's unique. The music tones were like, that was probably the best musical tones I've ever heard in a video game.
Yeah, because when you get
that scared the shit out of me.
The whole synopsis of the game, you're trying to, not the synopsis, but the objective of the game rather. You're trying to get 8 pages, and
the
like
music gets drawn, like children's, like Blair Witch painting shit. I don't even know. It's weird.
And the notes are all written by someone who's already in the same situation you are. So
they kind of give you clues. There's one that's like,
well, there's no.
There's one that says like, "Don't look up" or something, or maybe it says, "Don't look behind you." I forget what it says.
Yeah, but I mean, all of them are like,
horror cliche.
Don't run or something. Yeah, I mean, they're not really tips. Like,
don't go investigate that noise. Like,
but like the music gets more insane when you pick up 1 note, 3 notes, 5 notes, and 7 notes. So once you get to 7 notes, your audio is just like.
That's why you said headphones. That is a sound-heavy game.
And it's just so scary.
Just the style of the music too. You don't hear that, that like.
Yeah, just kill your heart industrial.
Yeah, like.
Sounds like fucking wolf eyes.
Yeah, you don't hear that in games almost ever.
Slender's just so weird because like most people that like play computer games tend to be a little on the heavy side.
That's why it's so scary. They're like, I can't get skinny. I'm feeling skinny, Tony.
I'm feeling skinny, Tony.
There's something funny about tapeworms, man.
Dude, that game is so horrifying, though. But so on that note, I guess, what was the game that you guys played? Like the first game you played that like scared the shit out of you?
Maybe scarred you. Maybe nightmares.
Yeah, maybe not like the scariest game you've ever played, but maybe like the first one to just be like, holy crap, video games can scare me as much as movies.
Damn, that's a hard one. I mean, like. See, like, I like, and Grant, I'll give you an example, like, San Andreas. I don't like swimming all the way out in the water, like, I don't know why, it just creeps me out, like, if you go all the way out in the middle of the water. So, like, my answers are probably different than your guys', is like...
GTA, just...
No, I mean, I'm just, like, an example.
Mike's just curled up with a blanket, just
like, certain things scare me in certain games, like, PlayStation 1's the scariest system to me, because it's just, like, Slender, like, your imagination does, like, 75% of the work, so, like, take Silent Hill 1. You know what it is, but like it's way scarier in your head than anywhere else. It always is like that. So like your brain just makes it 10 times worse than it ever was. I'd have to go with Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, I think
that game just fucked me up, man.
I mean, the first one I ever got really scared by was Resident Evil. Because it came out when we were like, what, Nick? We were in like, what, 5th or 6th grade?
Resident Evil 2 came out when I was in 5th grade.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, so...
Okay.
Resident Evil 1's pretty...
I didn't, because... Like I think I knew like maybe one kid with a PlayStation and
yeah, we played Resident Evil. I remember playing Resident Evil 1 at a friend's house, and the first time this dog went through the window, dude. Because we were like, we got like his older brother's copy, like we weren't supposed to be playing it and shit. Oh man.
It's got to be the same for me. I've never actually played anything else that's supposed to be scary, but it would be that, and it was more, jump out at you, scary.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's how Slender is, like...
Oh, yeah.
You're just, like, running around, and all of a sudden he's just like, wham!
But not like... Not like shattering glass, like
Oh.
Dogs jumping. Yeah, you kind of control the pop-outs in Slender because you look around, but in Resident Evil it comes to you more, you know, like,
Yeah, no matter what.
yeah.
And then, definitely another one would be Silent Hill 2. I remember,
See, I didn't even play that. My memory is from watching you play it.
yeah,
Because I would watch you play it and we'd be in the basement because that's where we used to game. And
yeah.
Silent Hill 2, if you ever played it, it's like the whole thing takes place in like a basement. You know, like that atmosphere of like
apartment complex.
like cold and like dark and like, you know
okay.
what I mean? Like eerie. So I just remember being like, you know what, like 7 years old and seeing like a cutscene of like Maria just looking at you and I was like, get this shit out of here. Like.
And then there's also those great jump parts when you turn a corner and Pyramid Head's just standing there. And
Fuck
you're just like,
that shit, dude. You hear sword grinding and you're just like, gotta go.
The audio cues in that game are also amazing.
Yeah, I might actually have to give the horror cues to that. I forgot about how well they did Pyramid Head. I mean,
Pyramid Head's the reoccurring enemy. Okay.
He's like the Slender Man, but he's just so much scarier than anything else.
You see him do some pretty questionable things.
Yeah, I don't want to give anything away, but he's fucked up.
Rape.
The only one I've played was 5 minutes of The Room.
Yeah, The Room is like
tolerable.
Probably the most obscure one, because like 3 followed 2. You know, 1 was like the first one. 4.
So like.
I'm just saying,
numbers and order.
No, like 2 is the biggest one. So like it's like Final Fantasy 8, like 7 to 8. A lot of people are gonna buy 8 because of 7.
We'd like to officially welcome Stephen Hawking.
The
Super
so like naturally people are gonna buy.
For fucking Albert Einstein over here.
People are gonna buy number 3, but number 4, like, all right, it's been a while since 2. Like I'm waiting for the 360. It just
3 was really good though too.
Yeah, 3 got high ratings. 4 just came out at a really weird time. Too.
Yeah, 4 they tried to do something new with it, and I wasn't the. Mike's holding it right now. Like, obviously, I have it, but
it's cool.
Yeah,
if you're a fan of the series, but I think we've said this before. It's not quite. It's like a spin-off almost, like in terms of quality.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still better than all those stupid PSP ones. But
oh well, yeah, those are
garbage.
Those are sad. Kind of freaky though, the way you. I don't want to give any spoilers, but the one on the PSP has got some pretty awesome twists. Reminiscent of 2 if you've ever played through that one.
So those would be the games that first really scared you. So I guess now, what do you think are the scariest games
of all time?
To you? Because the first one was kind of like, maybe like your first memory.
Probably like Silent Hill 1. That game's fucked.
Because like the first, like I just want to make sure everyone, it's not like a repeat question. Because the first one is like,
what
the first one that really affected you, and then the second one is just like overall.
Like you still put it in today, and it's gonna. I'd probably go Silent Hill 1, just because like there's really not that many pop outs. I mean, there's a few with bats or whatever, not bats, but like
that cat in the locker.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few pop outs, but a majority of it is psychological. That game, holy shit! It's like about if you've never played Silent Hill on PlayStation 1, it's about like a cult and religion and family and values and society. That game's heavy, man.
It's all about like the family values tour with like iced tea and corn.
Ice Cube.
Oh,
I thought you were talking like family values, like McGee and Me, that company that like popped out all those great.
That's focused on the family.
Oh shit!
I believe you also left out Orgy.
Yeah.
And Rammstein.
Oh yes, such classic acts.
Limp doing their thing on that tour?
I don't know if the
hot dog flavored water.
I don't know. Oh, this is way before the water.
No, this is $3 bill, y'all.
Yeah, come on. I don't think the Biscuit was getting their.
I think they were on Family Values. I think they were.
We'll take this conversation off podcast.
I know Korn headlined it.
Okay, like I said,
enough said right there.
We'll take this conversation off podcast. Enough new metal talk. Mine is definitely. I think Silent Hill 2 will always be the scariest game of all time. I'm not gonna lie though. Like Slender is like.
That's up there.
It's already now in my top 5 scariest games of all time. Like.
Just watching it freaked me out.
It is fucking horrifying. And like me and Mark, we're doing the Let's Plays, right? It doesn't get.
Doesn't get better. It
gets
worse.
No, it doesn't. Like it doesn't change. It's not like it's not scary anymore because like we know what's gonna happen. Like
say it like 500 mile an hour constant pace of like don't turn around.
It's still fucking terrifying every time you boot it up.
That's awesome. That is one thing that Silent Hill 2. Like the second time I went through it, Pyramid Head wasn't as scary. I was kind of like looking forward to him because I like him. He's cool as shit. You know?
Yeah, I think I've just played that so many times that it is.
The first time through, Silent Hill 2. Oh.
I mean, the Fatal Frame games, those are up there. Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly.
Oh my god. that game forces you to, like, if you've never played it, you're taking pictures of, like, ghosts and demons. So, like, literally makes you, like...
That sounds corny as hell, but...
It makes you zoom in and focus on the scary shit. Well, it's taking place in, like, Japan with, like, little girls. So if you've ever seen, like, The Grudge or Ring.
And this is before those movies came out and stuff, too. So.
It's a good game. It's scary as shit, though.
Yeah.
And Geist.
Geist, GameCube exclusive.
Or was that the one where
you
you
know what's a really good GameCube game? Is
possess, like, stuff?
Yeah, Geist, you can possess, like, mice in it, can't you? You can possess, like, objects in that game. There's one really... There's a Raw game on GameCube that's horror, though. I don't know if you guys ever played Eternal Darkness.
Oh,
dude.
Yeah,
that game's fucked up.
That's another fucked up one. That doesn't really...
You're walking down the hall, and suddenly you just hear someone, like, getting raped in the other room. You go in, nothing's happening. It's
yeah, or, like, your head will fall off.
That game just... Oh, yeah, and, like, the DOS prompt will come on the screen.
Yeah.
That game's awesome.
Very confusing.
That game's pretty legendary.
Oh, I know Eternal Darkness.
Yeah. Even though it is July, I guess, you know, just because we were playing Slender.
Just getting in that horror mood.
Yeah, just jumping into, like, the Halloween, I guess.
Yeah, we'll save it.
Splatterhouse 2.
Yeah, Splatterhouse 2 was the shit.
Splatterhouse CD.
Yeah, man, those games are so good.
Games.
I used to have a Dreamcast disc with, like, you know, all the...
Splatterhouse compilation?
No, it was, like, one of those...
Oh, like Sega Mega Hits? Or...
No, it was, like, one of those, like, ROMs.
Oh.
Or whatever.
Oh,
I had, like, every single Sega game.
Yeah.
So, like, me and Wyatt made a band called Splatterhouse 3 after that game, because we played that shit so much.
Yeah, I don't know if I should say this, but because we might get sued by Sega, but the Dreamcast...
I highly doubt that.
...can read...
It's not a secret.
Yeah, okay. In case you don't know, you can write your own
2012.
Well, before we get off this, is honorable mentions to Nightmare Creatures and Shadow Man.
Nightmare Creatures, oh man.
I remember renting Nightmare Creatures and getting... Oh no, we had the demo of
That's
it.
what it was.
And getting so pissed.
Shadow Man or like Soul Reaver.
No, Soul Reaver's tight. Legacy of Kain.
Yeah, Legacy of Kain.
Those aren't really like... I guess those are kind of...
It's kind of like Castlevania. It's like horror.
Yeah, but it's like... Yeah. It's a little scarier than that. So...
Shadow Man's pretty weird. I've seen that one around.
That's the one for 64, isn't it?
Yeah, and PlayStation.
That one's kind of rare.
That game sucks ass.
Yeah, I mean, I've never played it.
I remember the graphic style was pretty neat.
I remember it was just mud. like straight up, like it was just like
Turok
yellow and like brown.
It was pretty murky.
Yeah, looked like shit.
The remix of Turok.
Yeah, right.
Sadly.
So make sure you guys go and check out our Let's Play of Slender that's up right now.
Highly recommended.
It's scary, it's hilarious because we get mad at each other.
Yeah, that was like listening to two people play it is really fun.
Yeah, because it's me and Blowstang playing together. Like, so
go there. No.
Yeah, so we're arguing, we're getting all, you know,
turn on
pissed
the
off.
I'm not going over there.
Yeah. So make sure you guys check out.
You're taking up all the blanket.
Yeah, right. He's like, I'm cold and scared. So, yeah, definitely check out all our new shows, guys. This has been part 2 of episode 11. Thank you guys so much for listening.
See you next time.
I'm Tooth.
Michael.
Nick.
Get rad.
Stay rad.
Be rad.